Well, hello, my beautiful people. I want to start the stream out with prayer like we always do. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us for our trespass. We forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. To the kingdom, the power, the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Rolling down the streets of Coastal in my Durango. Blue lights flash, keeping it real slow. Every mile, every turn I know. This badge means more than a show. Sheriff Lugo, gold star on my chest, sworn to serve. I give nothing but my best. Faith in my heart, I walk with the blessed. Christian lifestyle, no need to guess. If you do the crime, you do the time. Ain't no shortcuts when you cross that line. We're patrolling, protecting all the time. Keeping the county safe, that's a grind. Motivation running through my veins. Police pride, it ain't for fame. I wear the badge not for the name, but for the people I carry the flame. Every call that comes, I answer strong. Riding every single kind of road.
All my beautiful people. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. A little bit Sheriff David. Sorry for the late stream tonight. But we're out here. We talked to Beth. Everything seems alright. So we're going to get out here and go tonight and see what we get into. Let's go. Got 121 out here in Sarge Patrol earlier. So we didn't know the carryover looks pretty good. Come on down here, use the bathroom, el baño. Viewer discretion be advised. Cholo dropping time now. And Beepdo, what's up, Cosmo? How you doing, brother? I just gave you a shout out for patrolling earlier today, man. Thank you for holding the county down, my buddy. My brother, and then also again, verbatim from the mouth. I appreciate you, man. I really do. Thank you. What's good in the hood? You sleeping? You sleeping, my bro? Laying in bed, man. Sorry for the such a late stream, man. There's things to do and all that kind of stuff, you know. We'll see what we get into. Wash the hands. Get it. All right. Hands are washed. We good. We got the cholos up. So let's get on out here. Food. I don't know if I got food last time or not. Inventory. I got 0 waters and 10 burgers, so I gotta get some aguas. Later on, I gotta get some water, so my meter should last until I need some water. Here we go to forecast. A little bit of rain in the tonight. A little bit of precipitation in the world today. Make sure we got the phone going. Good. All right, howdy, ladies. Howdy. You guys doing all right? All right. Well, good to see y'all. We'll see if we can bring you guys some work. I know Cosmo worked you guys earlier. We're gonna work you out again, yo. Let's go. We'll get us a little bit of an espresso. I'm drinking coffee IRL, so we go from there. Here we go. Thank goodness he didn't unlock the door this time. Thank goodness. Expressio. It's your bedtime, Cos. Past your bedtime, brother. We got to light our weapon. Look at this day out tonight. Pretty good. Looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, showing some love, and want to see David L on the beat. Maybe we got adjusted to the blood pressure medicine because they didn't mess with me yesterday, so we are golden. Was up early today, so I may yawn a little bit. But we golden, we golden, we golden, we golden. Yeah, there you go, John. Yawn. Don't start that. That's contagious. Even the emoji yawn. I'm like, oh God, that was such an ugly face I just did. Goodness, I need to stop that. We got the Durango back. Last time we was in the Durango, we had shots fired on us, so. I mean, the long sleeve. I forgot how cold it was. What did they say what the weather was? We need the forecast. Where's the forecast? There we go. Ooh, 66 degrees. Not that bad. Not that bad. We got the paycheck. Turn up, turn up, turn up. Of course, dropping the flag for the little ladies that lost their lives in the floods, so we're still dropping for them. There was a lot of victims, so we're going to be doing this for a minute. It's that tragedy where it never happened. There it is, the flag came down. You guys seen it firsthand. Let's go, baby. That's the Rango. The Rango. She wet. She looks like she's ready to get for patrol. She's got some top dust on it. We're gonna go rinse it off at the car wash anyway. Uh-oh. Inky, man, it's past your bedtime. What are you doing up so late? It's past your bedtime. Thank you for stopping by, my brother. Thank you for showing some love. We got Cosmo in here. We got Big Dang Juice. And then my other viewers are me. I'm making sure my sound was alright. So hopefully the sound is okay. There we go. We'll close that back up. Perfect, perfect. How you doing, Ning? You doing alright, brother? What you doing up so late? Why he's gonna crack the whip on you, my bro? Bubble cop, that's it. My hero. That's where it all started off as young. Man, brings back old memories. Cos, what you know about that? You don't know anything about that. You too young, son. You's probably still pooping in your diaper and picking your diaper out of your butt crack. What you know about that? Just kidding. Detroit, Michigan. Yeah, that's it, baby. Get some fuel her up and we'll get on out here. Do it for y'all tuning this and this late. We gotta give it to you. We gotta give it to you just the way y'all like it. I appreciate that, y'all. I really appreciate you guys so much. I really do. Thank you. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. We're starting a little early to see what we get into. When I'm gonna be 10-8-71, I'll be countywide. She knows I just drive around and check the county a little bit, and then we'll get into it. 71 status, baby. They know when the going gets going, we get it going. So use burger. There we go. And then we gotta buy some water. Just remind me, guys, we gotta get some waters later. I don't know how long you guys are gonna be hanging around, but we're gonna go till we get tired. So with y'all, with me, we doing that night thing. We out here looking for them chicken heads, yo. Alright, we're 10-8. There we go. And of course, guys, in God we trust. Drive sober or get pulled over. Doesn't get any easier than that. It advises on the unit. Be full to the brim, baby. We are full to the brim. And I did turn my brightness up on my game a little bit. I did turn my brightness up a little bit. I know, right? Yours look pretty good today too. Watching a church sermon with my wife tonight, and I had you watching it, but I had you turned down. And I would look at your stream, my wife was like, I'm like, yikes, okay. Cosmo, you can get me in trouble. If I can support and show some love, I'm going to, you know. That's how we do. I was sort of closing my eyes and like hoping that I wouldn't have a, you know, at the beginning of the leaving the SO like I usually do, big boom, big crash. Hopefully it's smooth sailing today. I cleared everything, server cache. Well, you got to test that. And then the cache. So yeah, my radar wasn't working. I was just in there fooling around, and then I couldn't. And the other night I couldn't pull the AIs over where that black male ran for me with handcuffs, and I couldn't 10-15 him, or I couldn't move his vehicle off the roadway. So that was a glitch. But out of RP purposes, we're gonna say we caught him. He's in jail for felony evasion and felony eluding. So we got him. We got him. See what the county has to offer us tonight, y'all. Let's get it. Hopefully this sounds good. Got everything set the way it needs to be. We're gonna head on down to the Stab City, do a code victor through there. First of all, we're gonna go to I call them buildings right there, the Housing Authority projects right there off of on Alhambra. Yeah, lovely. See that? See that? Well, I guess she's all right. I guess, you know, she's gonna get back on there. Now she forgot which way she's going. She's going back the other way. There you go. Now she gets run over by a train. I tell you, does the AIs? You gotta love them. Gotta love them, man. Gotta love them. That's what makes GTA Grand Theft Auto amazing. Danny's trailer. I remember that, Ink. I really do remember that, my bro. I was Miss Wicker was in here. I was like, man, every time I know Paul Nice, but what is Ink's criminal character? And I was like, wait. She goes, oh, Danny Walker. I said, that's it. I can never think of that. He came off the roof, but he's all right. We had some good times. Danny Walker and Johnny Tran, man, I'll never forget that. That was amazing. We sort of had a storyline. Only time I would raise a little havoc is seeing Danny Walker at the restaurant. Remember, and I started shooting at you, and you tried to shoot back at me when the cops were over there? That's the first time. I haven't done that in a very long time. I got to get used to interacting with civs again. I'm not used to it. Like that one day, Boney was in here, and the sound wasn't working, and it's just like, and I found out that, you know, I got to get used to everything. I think I'm gonna put, because because I tried to breathalyze him inside the cell and it made me walk away from him, and so I'm still putting stuff back in after I've done that wipe and put everything back in, out, and just make sure everything's working. But it tends to be alright. Yeah, my radar is working. Yeah, it wasn't working before. Look at this dude. He's coming down the highway 57. Go ahead, give it a little bit more. 57. Oh, now he slows down. Now 57, 5 you're fine, 6 you're mine. But with this main road, and if it by the residentials, I would have lit him up. But I'll give you a little bit of leeway, maybe like 60. We got a car right here anyway, so let's check it up. Turn my spotlight on. 101, I'll be out with an abandoned vehicle. It's gonna be 3030. No parking zone area. It's gonna be a 4-door station wagon. 1020 to be Frank John Charlie space 6161. Frank John Charlie space 6161 Coastal Bay. Show me 10-6. I'll be out with that vehicle. Takedown. I just gotta make some contact. Just see what's going on with it. We don't need no flashlight out because I gotta watch that limb and knock my eye out. We'll touch the hood, see if it's good. If it's not, you know, just like to see abandoned vehicles. You never know, it could be a dead body or anything in there. And has it been sitting here for a minute? And no, it's warm to the touch. Okay, so they can't be parking here. So yeah, 10-4, go with that return. Check light space valid. It's gonna be a Stranum Frank John Charlie space 6161. It's gonna be a Liz Hall. Everything's valid, all clear. But you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. Hold on, what can I get DV towing on my location? Next scheduled DV towing, please. 3030 Joshua Road. D/tow. 50 seconds. We'll go send a unit, let it get all towed away, and then we'll get back tonight. But guys, thank you guys so much. Oh, I got you. I got you, Inky. Well, you can just come in and put Paul Nice like you did that last time, my bro. Look at me. Look what my name says. Howdy, it's David L. We'll let people know that, hey, yo, this is Ink Juice. You know, he's Paul Nice. And whenever he's not Paul, well, Trooper Nice, PD Nice, go with that, bro. And if you just, Paul Nice, come on in here, do your thing. We'll let you in and patrol with us on 5 PD. Yeah, have a good time. I'll see why not. But, you know, alright, it has been towed. I don't mind at all, my bro. Well, Paul Nice, he'll be alright if you came in and put Paul Nice, man. We know who Ink Juice is. Shoot, he never said anything bad about you. He highly respects you. You know that he's never said a bad thing about you. 101 1051's 23. Got the vehicle. I'll be code 4 clear back tonight. Oh well, I didn't know that. Did I know that? I thought you left. I didn't know that you. I did not know that he removed you for your name. I never knew that. No wonder, like. I did not know that. But yeah, honestly, when it comes to that, he never said anything disrespectful or anything like that at all. He still thinks highly of you. It's just, you know, with the like I said, come on in here, put Paul Nice, and you know, usually when your Leo character is, you go by that anyways. Everybody's used to that. Come on in and do some 5 PD stuff. Oh no, I understand that. It's all good. I understand it 100%. 100%. Gotcha. When I'll be doing an exterior property check here at Coastal Stab. Show me 10-6 eyes when I'm back tonight. I understand that. But yeah, he has never said anything out of the way yet about you, anything like that. At all. Man, those lights on the trailers and stuff on the SO is pretty bright. Swag so bright I don't even need a light. Uh-oh, Walker, was that your trailer? Or no, this one was, right? This one was yours. Right here. Yep, that was it. And then I remember when I come to a Johnny Tran, and I don't know if I was, where was I? I was at the tip of the road here. And then you wasn't. I think you was down. I found out that you was down in the city hanging out by the restaurant. So I stopped right here. No, maybe somewhere. And I just, no, maybe up on top of the hill. And I unloaded my gun down there. But you wasn't even around. 101. Coastal stab is going to be clear. Be code 4 back tonight. But yeah, that was some good times though. You definitely, I really enjoy role playing with you. I really do. We've had some good moments. There's just some people out there that when they role play, and you know you've been role playing them for a little while, the respect is across the board, and it just it just goes by with it, vibes just smooth, you know. Doesn't always have to be crazy, you know. It never was. It was just we had our scenes, and honestly, you know, we had a good time. We had a good time, my bruh. I still remember the ink juice coming in, new to the RP. Well, you RP different places, but you know, was eager to get in, and glad you came out and met us. And now, dude, we've known each other for a while now, man. The love and support you showed my channel, man. That's OG status, man. You always have a special place in the OG status. Now that car was swaying a little bit. Failure to maintain lane a little bit, as you've seen it. I don't mean to pick on cars, but there's a big deer in the way. But when they failure to maintain that, they used in the AI telling on themselves, they'll probably flee watch. 101 traffic. 10-4 traffic is 1020. It's going to be John Adam Victor space 2215. John Adam Victor space 2215. Coastal Bay 1028. It's going to be on a 4-door color SUV. Looks to be occupied ×1, as I can see. I'll be initiating on that vehicle. Nope, he's stopping. Good. You don't have to blast the sirens, but you know, this Leo script is now, it gives me, I'll pull them over into anywhere I want, but it's just with this script in, with the Leo zone, and like the other night I put the flares down, it just made the stream pop at nighttime with the lights going off and the flares lit. There we go, perfect. It just looks so good. But it's almost 5 o'clock, so the sun will be coming out soon. So we'll kick the car out like that, and we will check it out. Like I said, everything's valid. The RO is going to be, it's going to be FQ2, John Adam Victor space 2215, Reggie Carney, everything's valid, all clear. So we'll get out and make contact with it. I got my car in the zone, so we're going to approach this side since I have the safety zone. I don't want to walk in the wood. Oh, there's snakes and stuff like that. Oh, it's a male. I thought it was going to be... Oh, never mind. Disregard. How you doing, sir? Sheriff Lugo at the Coastal Bay Sheriff's Office. You know the reason for the stop? The reason why I'm pulling you over is because coming down Coffee Road, probably about 75 yards back there, you're swayed and failure to maintain lane on the roadway. I was just checking. I don't know if you're having a medical emergency, or you know you're having complications driving or anything like that. So just checking on you. You got your license, registration, proof of insurance? Can you verify the name and deal beyond the DL, please? We have the, okay, so he's the RO, so we got his Reggie Carney. Alrighty. Alright, Mr. Carney, sit tight, to be back for a second, okay? Keep your hands on the steering wheel, okay, for me? Hi, buddy. Get out and check his stuff. I don't like sitting in the driver's side because it chirps the siren, so I'll get in the passenger side, pull the MDT. I got the sway bar that swings around, Some of them are stationary, but I got one that spins around and locks in place, you know. Alright, so Reggie Carney. Carney. Reggie Carney, of course, is going to be DOB 316 1972. Age 53, sex male. Address is going to be 1451 Eastern Avenue, Coastal Shores. No active warrants, valid DO since valid DO expiration is 12/25/2027. And I don't think I smelled any indicators of nervousness or suspicion. So let's see. Let's just check that just in case, because I tend to start talking and not paying attention. Oh yeah, he is. I'm sorry. He is suspicious and nervous. So we'll be pulling him out, checking him out. He's just, maybe it's his first traffic stop ever getting pulled over, or you know, he was swaying a little bit. So I'll do my due diligence and just check it out. So we'll put the gloves on, pull him out, and see what's going on. No glove, no love. And I used to be worried about the murder kitties. Now they're friendly, so I can enjoy myself and have a good time and pull these people out and just make contact and do my due diligence without having murder kitties floating around and trying to attack me and stuff. So, Mr. Carney, can you step out of the vehicle for me? Keep your hands where I can see them, okay? Just step out for me. Right now, you're just being detained, okay? You're being a little, making my awareness go up, being a little suspicious, acting a little nervous, sweating, and all that kind of stuff, and not giving me eye contact. So right now, you're just going to be detained. Lurk, what's up, Cosmo? Yeah, Lurk, you just turn me down, and just put me away, because I know you're probably about to go to sleep. It's all good. I will put him over here. Mr. Carney. Alright, Mr. Carney. First things first, I pulled you out is because you're acting a little suspicious, okay? Came up, no eye contact, looking away, just acting a little suspicious, okay? So you have anything on your person or in the vehicle I need to be aware of. No bombs, grenade, narcotics, anything like that. Or you mind, I'm gonna go ahead and pat you down. You don't mind that, right? Alrighty, go ahead and spread your legs for me. Alrighty. So nothing to speak now, forever hold your peace. Honesty goes a long way with you, man. You ain't got nothing on you? Are you sure? Okay. In life, that's all you have is your word. Pat him down, see what's going on. I don't entertain the police radio, that's stupid. I'm going to go into the config file and I'm going to delete that completely out, and I'm going to add something else. I do not like that police radio, because this day and age you can access police radios, but where they're scrambling everything, he wouldn't be able to hear anything anyway. So, but some of them do have the black market ones that do, but there's a lot of them, they're scrambling all the radios on the agency side where you can barely hear anything anymore. So here we go. So he's cool, he's clean. Alright, buddy, just do me a favor, keep your back against the push bar right here. Now I'm going to check the vehicle. Anything in the vehicle I need to be aware of? As of now, you're being honest with me, and that's great. So anything in the vehicle I need to be aware of? Everything checks out. You'll be cut loose with I'll give, for you being honest, anything not in the vehicle, you're going to get a code versus Code King, just a verbal. For just, you know, if you have anything in your vehicle. You don't have nothing on you. So about that, so. Suspicious and nervous.
No
Let's go
way.
check. Okay, cool. He said no way. I'm just doing it anyways. So F7. I love this because it's made me lazy with this script. Go here and then I search the vehicle and it does it all itself. Cosmo, you better be taking notes, my bro. And earlier that player thing you had up there, that's why. You mean you could use it if you like it, but I do with two different players things up there. I can't stand that, bro. Whatever you want on your stream, you can do whatever you want. I just thought it'd be helpful. The less resources running, this is always a great thing. All right, so load a 9mm under the seat, 10 grams of weed under the seat. So 10 grams. That's a little. 10 grams. You know that's a pretty decent amount. You know. We can get him for a controlled substance, but you know, it's just weed, so I'm not going to entertain that. So he does have a weapon, and we're going to see if he has a CCW. If he does have a CCW, we'll let him go and be all on his way with his weed, you know?
Jeez.
I'll get set up with you, do some. You don't need to do no dang ride along. You know what you're doing, Juice. You know what you're doing. Oh, you're talking about that. Have you ever played 5PD? Have you ever played 5PD? Yeah, you play whenever I pull on my cord right here, you see this cord right there? It goes up to my PC. The sound goes out. So I'll be right back. So, what do you mean by waste? Oh, like, are you talking about what I've added in here is different, or just the setup is different? Oh, from QB Core, right? That's what you're talking about. Okay, so we're gonna see if he has a weapons permit. Do you have a weapons license for that weapon in your vehicle? If it's red, he may not, and he does not. So that's against the law, of course. So, and he does have weed. So he did say there's no, it was nothing in there, but there is. So we're gonna go. He's gonna be cited just for in possession of a firearm, unregistered firearm. He needs to get a CCW. It's against the law, but I don't think he should go to jail just for 10 grams of weed and a firearm that's not registered. It'd rather be safe than sorry. So we're gonna come. I don't know. I don't even know if I have it in the 5PD system that oh, a lot of custom stuff. I got you. Well, man, I'm always here to teach you, and you can learn. And once you get in here and see what we have, you'd be like, wow, it's like ridiculously good job, David L. You know. But I just try to put stuff in here that just makes sense. And there is a lot of custom stuff, but once you get a hold of it, even Cosmo will tell you, once you learn it, it's no big deal. It's like I sort of made a standalone like QB Core and ESX, but not as complicated. The keybinds, but there is some custom stuff that I created that is just different. But it's even a caveman can do it. So I'm crossing between 10 grams of weed in a firearm. He doesn't have a CCW. He's acting suspicious. Maybe that's why he was nervous. So I don't know. He didn't have no pills. I don't know. I'm just gonna push limit. All right, so everything I see, you don't have a CCW. So I mean that is an arrestable offense. That's in possession of a firearm without the concealed carry. But with the swaying of failure to maintain lane, have you took any drugs today? Smoked a little weed while you're going down the road? Do you consent to a drugalyzer? And then if you consent to that, let me do the field sobriety test here on the side of the road and all that kind of thing, my FSTs. We'll see where you stand with that, okay? You consent? Okay, well I appreciate you. Stand there, don't go nowhere. I don't know, 10 grams of weed, and he doesn't have a CCW for his firearm, but a majority of people you catch, most of them don't have it, and everything's going legal with firearms as long as it's like I wish you could see if it was stolen or not, but you can't. So we're just gonna go ahead and give him a drugalyzer, and that's it. If he checks out, I'm a man of my word. He'll just go on down the roadway and do his thing. He'll be a code king. All right. Here we go. So here we go. All right, so go ahead and lift your tongue up, and this test is probably gonna be the test. Stick it in there, swab it, and we'll see if it's just a liquid we pop, and we'll see what goes on there. Yeah, yeah, it's cocaine. Well, I'm saying he'll probably, I don't know if he'll test anything, man. Hopefully just weed, but, and if it isn't, we're just gonna let him go. It is the first traffic stop of the day. You know, I could be a douchebag, but I'm not going to. So drugalyzer, all right, buddy, here you go. Alrighty, and we're gonna pop this open here and put this in there, see what's going on. Drug swab test kit, and negative. Okay, he's gonna be good to go. Let him go, let him do his thing. Perfect, negative. Of course, we'll take the swab, put in the biohazard bag, and our disposable latex gloves will go in there as well. I'm feeling kind of generous today. You know, he was compliant. He pulled over. He took it like a man. He got caught with some stuff. You know, a little bit of weed ain't gonna hurt nobody. So go ahead and spin around for me. I'm a man of my word. Just if you ain't got a CCW, make sure you leave that gun at home, okay? The next officer may not be so pleasant with you, okay? We're gonna uncuff him, and we're gonna see if we can bring him by his car, like follow him and then let him go and cancel it to see if he gets in his unit. Or not, he's using his car. We're gonna do a speed trap so he don't get run over. All right, come on over here, bub. And you're gonna be free to go, okay? Code, just a verbal. I'm a man of my word. Come over here and see if I can cancel him right when he gets by his car right here. Right there, perfect. Okay, see if he dismiss him. It'd be great if he got in his car and left. Be awesome. Okay, he's not gonna go in his car. Hopefully he doesn't get in mine. He will get tased.
Hello? Ah, baby. How's my queen?
Okay, so we'll just say he took his car and he's going down the road.
You know, I'm just hoping we can spend a little quality time together.
He wants some quality time. So with him taking the car real quick, we're just gonna go ahead and DV it, and he's gonna be on the down road, mind his own business. He looked like he despawned already. Alrighty. 101, I'll be back 10-8, Code King verbal, just a verbal to the driver. There we go, JJJ. Perfect. And then we'll pick up the speed trap, and we'll go from there. Yeah, there is some a handful of custom stuff, but like I said, and once you get in here and you learn it, it's all right. It's not so bad. And you played 5P a little bit, even if it takes a little bit to learn, you'll learn the physics of the AIs. And I'd rather come in here and mess with the AIs than civs, to be honest with you. Have a Leo patrol all the time, but every once in a while, that's why we have Sonoran and all that kind of stuff. So just in case. Oh, cocaine. Murkies are good. They don't attack me no more, so I ain't gonna run them over. Usually, if they used to attack me, I should run them over. Call animal for trouble. We're good. There we go. We're a man of our word, y'all. Man of our word. We still have to put probably about 13 more scripts in. I'm just doing little by little. So if I don't want to go in there and do all 13, like which one is messing up, take them all out again. So I'm just doing one by one. But everything's almost back to the way that it was. So we're good. Took a minute to take out 458 resources, but there was some that I didn't put back in that I didn't think it was necessary. So I think we're sitting at, I'm not for sure, like 340 something, and I got 13 more to deal with. I gotta put some of the fire vehicles back in and all that kind of stuff. But when it comes to 5PD with 2 officers is never a good thing. It's never a good thing. It acts wonky. So that's why if you ever initiate or help an officer on scene, let the officer that's assisting or that you're assisting control the scene. If they come out and try to stop them, let them do their thing. That's why that one day that I think, what was it? I think it was John chasing one, and I'm used to taking over and like being like trying to get it as well, but I was like, no, Dave, back off a little bit, let them handle the scene, and it worked a lot better. So I don't know if it's because this universal complier that they, or not complier, compatible thing they put with 5PD, because if that is not in with it, it won't work with FiveM. So they've done a patch so it works. So I just, if they're initiating officers, let them do the thing. You come 23 on scene, then you go ahead and let them deal with that. You can search the vehicle, all that kind of stuff, whatever it's not containing to them. So like, you know, because if not, the officer that's initiating has to cancel the move and try to get away from the pet, and it's just the initiating officer. Now, we tried it out, like that one day. Me and John went to the homeless guy in the subway. Now, for an example, if we're all in here and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna add Paul Nice and I'm gonna add Cosmo. So if I go Z, backup menu, and I do code 3 response, and you both accept, then I think it tends to work out a lot better. But you have to let the system know that you have more than one officer. And then John, it was my call out but John walked down there, arrested the homeless guy, and then I talked to the security guard. You should see it in the video. It's just you have to be mindful. Sometimes it gets exciting. Sometimes like, man, I wanted to, and you know, I think it's the same way with the pits as well. Is as soon as that car pits, you could be the backup unit, pull sideways. Once that, usually the AI bails out, sometimes they stay in the vehicle. And just when they bail out, the officer takes off, you just stay with the vehicle and just search it, call tow, and just like a backup unit would do, you know. So, and this is another script in here. Like you can actually, like this time, how the old one I used to have is you could just get into it and not do nothing. With Big Daddies, you can go like check it, and it's okay, dumpster's too full to see in, or you can do what's the key to get in there? Hold on, I think it's Y. No, sorry, it's F. Okay, F. And then now you get in there and actually hide, and then you can actually look around. You can move the other one. You couldn't move the camera around that much, so if you hide in the garbage can, you can actually look around. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Next, sometimes I forget to do it. But anyways, that's a little scratching their service thing. Scratching their service little script that Big Daddy made. But anyways, that's just that stuff. It's just, but you'll learn once you get in here but 5PD is great when you're running solo. I love it when I'm in here by myself doing my thing. It's good to have other officers for like backup and spikes. So the other thing I was doing the other day is if I come in, let me get out of the vehicle, and I do T/place. This is the one I created as well. Place spikes, and then I go over here and I press enter. I made it where I don't even have access until I hit my number with it. So it says you are not authorized to place spikes. So when I go here, I made it do, instead of permissions, whitelist, do the database. I made it where it went through the game number, the player ID. So 5. Now watch this. T/. Instead of place spikes 5, I have to make sure everybody that's in that's as a Leo add spike. And then for an example, Cosmo is 3, so add spike 3, he'll have authorization. Paul and Ice, add spike 2, and then my number is 5, and boom, and it says granted spike strips access player ID 5. So now I go T/place spikes, and then he'll do my animation. I made it where it's like a couple seconds, 8 seconds animation, and you put them down. And of course, I'm gonna move my camera, or turn my camera off for a second so you can see what I was talking about. I said the other day, but you guys didn't see it. So when I get in my car, and then another unit is chasing an individual, I also made it where it gives an indicator where the spikes are. If it's on the road, you see the indicator. Be advised, if I lay spike strips down and trying to intercept you guys or whatever, and I'll be like, of course, Route 68 Harmony Road, I'm going to be on the right side lane northbound going toward Harmony. So that's Route 68 to northbound Harmony. So you know, okay, it's going to be on, of course, there's only 2 lanes. Now highway, lane 1, lane 2, or whatever, like, you know, it's just, and it just gives you an indicator. And then when you, for example, let me see, let me put this real quick. Let me put my car here, chasing, and I'm gonna get a car out right here. So soon as I don't even know if you can see it in a, I think you can see it in a freaking, I don't know, a Civ vehicle. I'm not for sure. Subi. Let's see. Yeah, you can still see it. I don't know if I can. I wonder if I can still see if I'm off duty. Yeah, you can still see it. But people know what that is. Roleplay it out, and then you go. As soon as you have cops chasing you, this car hits the spikes, and it disappears. Boom, there you go, and it's gone. It's safe. I made it so, and it's for AI and Civ based. So it's for AI and Civs. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to tear the fence up, but I just want to show you. Anyways, that's that. And now, sometimes I forget that this is in here, and then just have to add the spikes permission if wherever, and you'd be like, hey Dave, can I have some spikes? Oh yeah, I forgot. And just like And I thought it was pretty cool. And even the vehicle mileage script, it's like, it's tied to this plate. But if I go in and put another plate number, make one up, it goes to 0 miles. But every plate this 101 plate's on, it keeps the same miles. So that's why if I drive a different car, I put a different plate on it, like my 14 Charger. It's a scrambled plate, not with 101 on it, and it gives you the alternate miles. And then I made that through the KPV FiveM database. It's not going through my database inside my the PHP admin. It's all KPV database in FiveM. And these, I didn't want to make it so much client side. So anybody that comes in here with a potato, it would be busting all these scripts on client side. There's a couple of them, but I also figured out to put it on with the server.lua, so it works off the server. So I balanced that out. And then I'm in the makings. I don't know. I'm still trying to come up with, like, me and John was doing a patrol with tow trucks. If I wanted to do something where, how whenever you do serve papers, you come up to the AI and you give them the clipboard. I'm trying to code and create something that whenever the tow guy comes up to the sieve, I can be like slash tow slip, and then from me to you, it gives me my clipboard that I have to you. So that's something else I'm trying to work on. I don't know, I'm just trying to put something together so when tow comes, or it don't matter, I have the note script in here so I can come here. And I don't know, I was just thinking about a couple days ago, but we do have the note script that you come up here, and then me and John come up to the vehicle like he's tow. He's like, hey Dave, I'm gonna put a tow slip out there by your car, T/notes. And then this comes up, and then you could be like, tow slip. I just got creative with it. There you go. And then whatever the tow driver is, so John Silver, and or you could put the whole name and you could just drop note, and then whenever you come back to the vehicle, and then the tow guy puts about it, and there's a tow slip, and you go, oh, okay, there it is, let me read this real quick. Okay, the tow slip, I got it. And then let me pick that up, and you just press F for destroy, and you have your tow slip, but you just delete it so it gets out the way. And we have the push script. We have a whole bunch of different things in here. It's pretty cool. But you know, once you come in here and see, it's okay. So I try to put stuff in here that people enjoy, and some that, and I've always wanted a mileage script that keeps the miles of the vehicle and stuff like that. And the big thing that I love the most is the food and water script. Is to maintain, but I gotta go get me some water because I'm completely out of water. That's what we'll go. We'll go 10-6 status real quick. 1-1, show me 10-6. I'll be headed to the 24/7 to do an exterior and interior check. Show me 10-6 status. So we'll go back down here and go to the store to get some water. And you can walk up to the cash register, of course, and buy water. And another thing with this inventory that I created, it's another KPV FiveM database that keeps the memory on it, and that's how my character is able to keep the food and water resources on that person. Because before then I created the eat and drink script where I could just go up to the refrigerator and I would have, that's the only way that I can eat. Now, oh man, I'm gonna travel, I'm about to die, so I have to run code to the store. So I was like, you know what, I want to change that. Okay, and stuff like that. Let's go get some water and then we'll get back in the action. I think I hear you. I hear it. Get some. Hey, cool it. We'll get out of the way then. get us some water. Some water. Big Mark. How you doing, Mark? You doing alright? Buddy, yep, I need some water, buddy. The unit's out of waters, and I would just like to guzzle me down a couple, please. Water, there we go. It tells you when you bought water. You can hold as many as you want. Like, I had like 40 in here before. That's the wrong letter, sorry. Watered. More, a couple more burgers. Raise something and it worked. It's amazing. So now I'll move. I didn't put my can back on, so I'll show you the inventory. Let's see, inventory. Where you at? It'll take a minute to get there, but I'll show you. Inventory. There you go. Now watch. You see how many waters I did? Look at that. 21 waters and 27. There was 21 burgers and 27 waters, and that stays on your person. David L style. So go that. All right, Mark. How much do I owe you, buddy? Always give me a good discount. You going $15 for all that? Hey, that'll work with me. Card. And you come in here. We have the money database. Of course, you've seen it before. You can do the generic. So pay card, $15. That hit X for generic, and it pays the AI. There you go. Can't get no better than that. That's Big Daddy scripts right there. That's the money database by Big Daddy. When he creates, he does a great job. He thinks outside the box like I do. Me learning this stuff a little bit. But I would have never known if I didn't have no experience in what I like and how to do things a little bit. So use burger. And of course you got the prompts as well. We'll do one more time so you guys see it up close in person. There you go. And then we'll do water. Yes. And yes, I tried many different ways to get the bottle to be straight. That's as best as I can do. And I said I'm leaving it because one time I moved around where the water bottle was, the front of it was facing the bottom. Like, nope, I'm gonna go back to where it was. That's as close as I can get it. Alright, it's raining now. We got a little bit of rain, so we gotta watch out for hydroplaning. I'm gonna change my hat real quick. There it is. This is the one that I used that I created where it has looks like the white cover so it don't get wet. There you go. So it's supposed to look like that because it's the white thing that protects it from the rain. Because that's why you see the back, the strap, the top is supposed to be covered so you don't get wet and messed up. I'll be back tonight. Code 4. Store's clear. I'd like to see some rain coming a little bit though. But we tend to, with this vehicle damage, you can hydroplane. So you gotta be very, very careful when you're chasing some. We're gonna go down Union Road. And with the Quant B, I like that because it shows the raindrops on the vehicle. Look at that. That is just ridiculously amazing. And on the windshield. I need windshield wipers. Stolen vehicle, Marina Drive. No, that's gonna be the call out that you go there and it's you have to scavenger hunt, and that call out's a little janky. I don't like doing that one. We got a car right here. Anybody sitting there? Nope. We'll check it out. I'll be out with an abandoned vehicle, East Joshua Road 2044. It's going to be a red in color Rebel. Show me 10-6. 20044. I'll be westbound. That'll be East Joshua Road. Show me 10-6. Fair to copy 1028 and have a rear plate. Fair to copy 1028. Yeah, 10-4 should be Edward, Yankee, George, Frank, George, Victor, Edward, Yankee, George, Frank, George, Victor, 1028, Coast Bay. Yeah, 10-4 goes to return. Lupe Blake. Ballin, but it can't be parking there. I don't see nobody around. One-on-one, can I get next schedule to tow to my location, please? Team 4, how about on 23? There it is, toast it. 23. 101. Tow's gonna be 23. It's got the vehicle removed. I'll be clear. Code 4. Back tonight. That's the first time I've seen a Civ drive a forklift. I do like to see the vanilla events happening as well. I sort of wish this cross thing worked. It went down whenever the train went down, but it don't. Never mind. Go, hurry. Go. I stopped around the tracks. Yeah, I've never learned. And the weather script that we have by Big Daddy, it rains for an hour IRL, and then it takes an hour to clear it. So after an hour, it'll clear itself. An hour. I may have it for 60 minutes and then 40 minutes on the transition. So that body can be towed. Repo order, that's the tow truck. That's tow truck duties. Oh, sweet Jesus. I gotta see what I have it on, because I don't think I have it on soaking wet though. I don't think. Oh no, I have very low wetness. Because if I go like this, high wetness, very high wetness. That's good. And I did put AIs down here. And the security guard spawns already, but I put some AIs down in the little huts right here. I used to come down here a lot, so I added some AIs to the little huts. See that? Appreciate you. Thank you guys so much. I mean, I love Ped Mastery. Ped Mastery, what makes it alive a little bit. Now with the money database, you can pay the AIs. It just brings it to life a little bit of realism. You'll never go a place to a store. I think I got it pretty much covered that they're all at the stores. One Co-Victor, Coastal Labs here at 2060. Everything looks to be clear. I'll be back tonight. And I had that script in here where the gates, you know, them are already into coding where the gates tend to open a little bit better than ramming them. So look at, you can see the water spreading from the road. See that? And the shadows as well. No, that's just the shadow. Sorry, that's the guardrail. The shadow of the guardrail. I thought that was a water moving. It's not. It's just a guardrail shadow. I had to finally get some rain in here though. That's amazing. Last time I wasn't used to it. I got it here and we've done a 1080 and my charger was on its top. I'm like, rip. I put my wheel damage back on, so I may have a random flat tire somewhere. Never know when you're driving down the road. But we do have off-road tires on the Durango, so that tends to help in the all seasonal. There's a dead body found. One when I'll be responding to the dead body call. East Josh Road, I'll advise on 23. I'll be responding to code 3. Be over there by the crazy camp. Well, I want to be 23 in the area, attempt to locate. Promise I'm tapping the button, trust me. Where's my med bag at? There you go. I find it where it's at. I didn't see anybody over here. There we go. Yeah. One away from it. There he is. On 23 with the mail. It's going to be a problem, Mike. If we can, I know the weather's a little bad. Can we get air vac to my location, please? I don't know if air vac can come. I don't know if air vac can come. The weather's not too good. We're gonna put the gloves on. Press H for investigation, of course. Gammy Rubio. Probably have to call RA for him because where it's raining out here. I don't know if they're gonna come. Yep. Yeah, 10-4 Central, be advised. Time is going to be right here at the East Joshua 3052 Postal. We're going to be right here by the trailer. When they come in by the crazy camp, come all the way back by the single wide trailer right here. The mail's going to be right behind there. Okay, it's right there. I think it's going to try to come to the mail. Here it comes. It's going to get stuck right there, I know. You ain't going to be able to make it through, I don't think. Let's help the poor old guy out. It's a little wet out here, but whatever it takes. Okay, failed. Began CPR, failed. I'm gonna try it again. Let me see if Narcan will work. I want to administer Narcan. The ambulance coming? Yeah, they're stuck right there. I knew better than that. Yeah, 10-4, if we can get air vac, looks like it's clearing because the ambulance, they can't get over here. Can we get air vac, please? Attempt to get them over here. Poor old guys are dying. We need help over here. Yeah, we're definitely him. Yes, we need it. Come on. We need to find a LZ. We need to lay a LZ down for him. This would be all right. No power lines. Oh, this would be a perfect spot right here. I hope. LZ's landed right here by the crazy camp playground, I guess. Oh, here it comes. Airvac speed 23. There we go, there we go. Over here, y'all, over here, over here, over here, over here, over here, over here. Appreciate you guys, thank you guys. Perfect. That's why county service is amazing. 101, airvac's got the subject. Soon the skids will be off the ground, sure momentarily, all of us. Skids are off the ground, they're en route to the Coastal Trauma Center with the subject. I'll be still investigating the area, see if I did anything, any foul play. We're soaking wet. I sort of wish you could put those fires out there, like with the fire extinguisher. That'd be amazing. That'd be cool. 101, search the area. Looks to be no foul play. I'll be clear code 4 back tonight. Can I get a 1029 check on that subject's name? Yeah, 10-4. First name would be Sam, Adam, Mary, Ida, Edward. Last name's gonna be Robert, Union, Boy, Ida, Oscar. DOB 48-1988. This could be a Bravo Mike. Looks to be a homeless living over here at the crazy camp. during the day. Huh? All good. 10-4 copy traffic. No further. Appreciate the update. Oh, forgot my med bag. That's right. Can't leave my med bag over there. I need my med bag. It's raining. It's cold out here. I'm soaking wet. I don't want to keep my campaign hat. I got toggle hat on, so it lets me keep my hat in the vehicle on. So now I do that. Now come off because it's off. There we go. Also got, if you get in a fight, your hat and your glasses come off. You're able to put them back on. That's another thing. Driving a go-kart. Toll violation. That's between the toll place, toll company and them. No way around. Can't park there. There's a stop sign there, so we're gonna get these things towed. Let's just do this right here. Second, simultaneously. Get them out the way. Wonder if we can have two next scheduled tows for a legally parked van and also a dirt bike. It's be Marina Drive 3042 right here after the tracks, right here about the stop sign. I'll advise them both tows are 23. Copy traffic. Get warm, a little bit cold. What is it, like 50 degrees out here, or maybe 50, I think? There's one. And I like how you can do both at once. I like that. What's the forecast? 47 and rainy, isn't it cold? Poles are here. Remove the vehicles from the no parking zone. I'll be clear code for back tonight. Now I know the park is there, but it's right there. You can't by the stop sign. If there was a little bit more in the park, tucked away a little bit more, it's fine, but not right there. The Quantum V smoke is looks a lot better as well. Especially when it gets cold, it looks real good when it gets cold. I like that. There goes the ambulance. No. Dang crap. Alright guys. We'll get in there. We'll get in there, guys. I don't know why my camp's not working, but anyways, on that note, appreciate you guys for stopping by, showing some love. Until next time, guys, thanks for David L. Much love, guys. Hard hands, since I can't do it. My thing's acting up. Have a blessed night, guys. Appreciate everybody stopping by and showing some love. Until next time, guys, thank you so much.